Hey, I'm back, bitch. What? Hey, nice to see y'all again. So, today I wanted to talk about the use of the N word. So, I wanted to talk about this because this is a question I get all the fucking time in my inbox of people asking about, well, how do you feel about the use of the N word? How do you feel about black people saying nigga? How can we as black people say nigga and expect nobody else to say it? Why does anybody say it if it's such a bad word? And blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna make this video and tell you how I feel about the word, and y'all can stop asking me these questions. So the number one thing, before you even go forward with watching this video, if you don't know the history of the word nigger, I'm gonna need you to open up your Google Chromes or your Safaris or your Internet Explorer, your Firefox, whatever it is that you use. Don't care. They're all free. I'm gonna need you to open one of those browsers, and I'm gonna just need you to go to google.com. It's free all the time, 24/7. She don't take holidays, nothing. So I'm gonna need you to open up whatever it is. You can go to google.com, and I want you to type in the words, the history of the word nigger. Okay? Now, I'm not gonna tell you this history lesson because it's 2016, and every fucking buddy on this earth should know the history behind the word nigger. And even if you don't know the history behind the word, you know the connotation that goes along with it. You know there's a very negative connotation with it. You know that it's related to black people and slavery and blah, blah, all this. Okay. You good? So pause this video, go do your researches, get your notes, get your notepad, get your pen, and then I'm gonna need you to do your research, come back, and then we can talk further, okay? Now that you've done your history on the word nigger, let's talk about concepts of reclaiming words. So again, if you don't know what this is, I'm going to need you to go to Google and type in reclaim definition. It's also known as reappropriating the word. Reappropriating is actually the official term. Claimed or reappropriated word is a word that at one time or currently is or historically has been used to oppress a certain group of people. Okay? You following me? You sure? You sure? If you need to pause and rewind, you can do that. So, follow me. Reappropriating and reclaiming a word is a word that has been used to historically oppress a group of people. Okay, so when you reclaim and reappropriate a word, you are taking that word that has been historically used to oppress a single group of people. That group of people then takes that word back and reevaluates it and changes the connotation with it and reintroduces it back into their communities of something that is now used to empower them. I'll repeat that for you because I know y'all didn't follow that because so many of y'all are idiots. Okay, so follow me. So we're reclaiming a word, right? Here's the word. So this word has been used to historically oppress a group of people, right? So this group of people was like, yo, bitch, this kind of fucked up. Why are we letting this word oppress us? So this group is like, bitch, I'm going to take that word, right? So that group of people that has been historically oppressed. This is the key part to reclaiming and reappropriating word. Okay, it's the group of people that have been affected by this word. Reclaim the word. Okay, they're like, snatch, bitch. We snatching this word. They bring it back into their communities, aka the communities that have been affected by this word. Okay, they bring it back into their communities and they reintroduce it under acceptable terms to use in their community. And the whole reason for this is self-empowerment. Self-empowerment, and it can even be like a sociological, political empowerment or whatever it is, whether it's for the movement or whether it's just for you personally. But the whole point is that you're taking something that has been historically used to tear you down and you're claiming that as an identity or claiming that as something that's or something that you're just saying, you know what, I'm not going to let this fuck with me anymore. It has been used for hundreds of years to keep my people down and try to keep us in our place, but we're going to rise above it. You're not going to use this word to oppress me anymore, bitch. Okay? Pretty easy concept, but the key thing that I need you guys to understand about reclaiming and reappropriating a word is that it is something for the particular group that has been affected by the word. Now, bringing this back to the word nigga, this is where we get issues with this fucking word. It's because for some reason, every single fucking person who is not black on the face of the planet feels like it is their place to reappropriate or to reclaim the word nigga. You can't reclaim something that wasn't used to oppress you in the first place. What are you reclaiming? You've never had to deal with any setbacks from the word nigga. If you are not black, you have never been called a fucking nigga. You have never been treated like a nigga. So what empowerment do you get by trying to claim something that you have never been oppressed by? Doesn't make any fucking sense. What is wrong with you people? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You can't. So that is why the black community gets pissed off when you hear non-black people using nigga. It's not just something that, oh, well, you know, it's just a term of endearment black people say to each other. It is something that we have reintroduced into our society, into our communities, with our own connotations with it, because it's something that has been used to oppress us. Not you, us. It ain't none of your fucking business. We can use it under the terms that we, as a community, as a culture, as a race, have decided to use it under. Because we know, y'all don't know. Y'all just be saying it because everybody wants to be black and everybody just wants to steal our shit. You guys have every single oppressed group on this fucking planet has their own slurs and words that have been used against them. If you want to reclaim something, go pick something from your own fucking group. I don't know why everybody needs and wants to use the word nigga when there are so many other fucking racial slurs for every other fucking race on this planet. Go pick one and use it. Some people already have, and that's fine. But why you need to use the word nigga, I don't know. But just know that you can catch these hands at any time of the fucking day if I hear nigga coming out your mouth. Because I don't have time for that. And there's no reason for you to be using that word other than to be malicious and use it as the oppressive word that it was meant to be. So if you step to me and you ain't black and you calling me a nigga, then best believe, bitch, you gonna catch hands and you gonna be playing, listen. I'm going to set up a scavenger hunt around the city of Boston for you to find your teeth. Okay? Just don't play with me. Alright? That being said, the last thing I just really want to address on this topic is the debate within the black community on if black people should use it, and how some people say that we should and some people say that we shouldn't. Here's my take on it. There's never going to be one unified answer on anything. We're not, because we're not the same people. We may all be black, but we are all different people. And you know what? It is a disgusting word. It is a word that has a lot of connotations and a lot of negative feelings that come along with it. So you know what? This is how I feel about it. I'm going to say nigga, because to me, like Paul Mooney said, I say nigga 26 times a day in the morning when I get up to brush my teeth, because bitch, it just makes, just makes me feel fucking good to take something back that has been used to oppress me and turn it into something that is a part of my identity. Where I think the divide becomes in the black community is that not everybody feels that way, and that's fine, because it is a disgusting word. It is a word that has been used to oppress people, and some people may have worse experiences with the word than others have. But the bottom line is we're never going to come to one unified decision on anything, because this is how I feel about this topic, and to me seems the most logical. If you are uncomfortable with the word nigga, that is perfectly fine. But you do not have the authority to go around telling every other black person that just because you're comfortable with it, they can't. Because for me, it's something empowering. It's very powerful and empowering for me to reclaim something. But for you, it might not be. For you, you still may feel uncomfortable using it, and that is perfectly fine. But who the fuck are you to tell me that I can't be empowered by that word? You can't. Because you don't know me. You don't know my life. You don't know the impact that word has had on my life. So in order for there to be mutual respect, I think that it's really fucking easy. If somebody tells you they're uncomfortable with you using that word or don't use that word around them, then don't. It's that easy. It really is. And at the end of the day, the respect needs to go both ways. If people who don't want to hear the word and don't like to use the word, that's perfectly fine. People like me who use the word all the fucking time, I will respect that and I won't use the word around you. But I want the respect back that you're not going to sit up here and lecture me about, oh, well, you can't really be black and use the word nigger and blah, 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 and I don't like it because I'm uncomfortable and blah. That's fine. You be uncomfortable, but you won't come up here and tell me what I can and cannot do with my lips and my fucking mouth, because you don't know me, you don't know my experience. You can just leave it at that. And I think that is perfectly fair. So yeah, that's my view on the use of the word nigga in and outside of the black community. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, don't ask me because I already answered them. And if you can go straight to google.com, it's free all the time, girl. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.